Good morning and welcome back to Miniature Monday here on Gaming with ADHD, where today we're taking a look at the Battletech Urbanmech Lance from Catalyst Game Labs for Battletech. Now, this is weird. That's really all I can say. Starting with Clan Invasion, the Urbanmech, while it's been around since almost the beginning of Battletech, starting with the Clan Invasion Kickstarter, this mech essentially became the mascot for all of Battletech. I don't know why. Probably because it's small, kind of stupid. Whatever. It just is at this point. Originally released with Clan Invasion as just a single salvage box. So basically, a box contained one figure, and you knew you were getting an Urbanmech. It was given to all of the backers of the original Kickstarter. Since then, it has gone on to get a full box of 12 Urbanmechs that you could pick up. It was a full company. No, I did not purchase that. No, I will not be reviewing it because they're identical. So nobody needs that many Urbanmechs. But in this case, it's designed with some actual new variants. In fact, just looking at the Alpha Strike cards, we have the original R60, the R60L, the R68, the R27, the R93, the R80, the R70, and the R69. So there are all sorts of variants adding missiles, PPCs, different variants of lasers. There is all sorts of stuff going on, and kind of makes the model a little bit more interesting. But let's go ahead and we'll take a look at these figures. So, all right, I've got the original piece of art here in the battle in the background. This was from 3025 and done by Mr. Dwayne Luce. This is that iconic piece of art for an Urbanmech. At least it's what's iconic for me. And I've already painted one of the figures. I painted it, basically according to the paint scheme of the plushie that they released. But overall, it's a trash can with legs. Let's be honest. But going to the Ill Clan version, it's still a trash can with legs. They've improved the art. It definitely looks a little bit better, but it's an Urbanmech. Don't get too excited. Regardless, this is the miniature that they've got for it. Now, this is a slight repose for that original figure. But essentially, this is it. They've also announced that they discontinued the salvage box, and so the only way to get the Urbanmech now is through the Urbanmech Lance. The company, I believe, is still available from Catalyst Game Labs directly, but at this point, the only place you're going to be getting the original R60 variant is from this new Urbanmech Lance. So overall, it's a trash can with legs, and in this variant, it has an AC-10. So it's going to hit you pretty hard when it does, but let's be honest, it's not going to catch you to do so. So, you're going to need to move, but if you're working in an urban environment, which it's designed for, it doesn't need to move very fast anyways. So I don't know. It's an Urbanmech. It's dumb, but we've got miniatures for it. So let's take a look at it. So this miniature, this is the original R60. Let's take a look at the next one. Okay, you know what? Surprise. This is the R60. The previous version was the R60L with the AC-20. This is the variant with the AC-10. And I was thinking about it, I'm like, I'm going to have to start the video over. I'm going to have to record it all over again. And you know what? At this point, I don't care. It's an Urbanmech. Like literally that's the only difference is you have a bigger gun. You can tell this one is the R60 because it's got a slightly smaller gun, but it's I'm sorry folks. It's I mean the figures are fun. I don't know why the Urbanmech makes me laugh so much, but it does. That's really all I can say. But in this version, we do have the AC-10 as opposed to the AC-20, as we saw with the first figure. I know I'm going to get angry comments down below. Feel free to do so. But anyways, this is the AC-10 variant. As you can tell, not very different. It just swaps out the gun on the right arm. All right, now we have either the R68, yes, R68 or R80 variant with the medium range missiles, originally fielded by the Draconis Combine. You know, yes, they may be Drax, but they still know how to field an Urbanmech. Basically, it's got a giant medium range missile pack, so this is a later edition of the Urbanmech. The right arm has been replaced with a giant missile rack, but it's still a trash can with legs. So overall, I mean, again, they're having some fun with it. Is the set necessary? No. Is it going to be fun to paint up? Absolutely. Even looking through the pilot cards that they include, they have pilots from the clans, they have pilots from the inner sphere. You actually end up with a good variety of characters known for piloting this mech. Why? I don't know, but it's the Urbanmech, so there we go. All right, now finally we have the R27 and R93 variant. Basically, it drops the bigger guns and goes for some SRMs instead. Again, what else are you going to do with the trash can with legs? I don't know. But again, it's giving you some variety. The figures are all good. I mean, let's be honest. All they're doing is swapping out the arm. So that it's not like they went through, resculpted, and made a whole bunch of changes. But it's a decent figure. I will be honest, I do hope that they kind of back off from the Urbanmechs a little bit now that they have this dedicated Urbanmech Lance with the different variants in them. But overall, it's stupid and it's fun, and I'm looking forward to painting them. There'll be some interesting paint schemes. So other than that, that is the Urbanmech Lance for Battletech. I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Don't forget, down below there is a link to DriveThruRPG where you can purchase all of your PDFs for Battletech, and it does help out the channel as well. So thanks so much for watching. Appreciate your time, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye.